I wasn't no longer there, as you know. And in any, game and anything that you have everybody that play their different positions. And, you have certain people that run interference, and
Indeed.
Those who watch that show and really study that show will understand I ran interference all the time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? No matter how quiet you might have thought I was, when I knew the wrong thing was said, I ran interference.
Top off, right.
And I don't think that was done that day. And it could have been done in a non-disrespectful way, So when he was doing the nigga stuff, I would have realized that this is, it would have made me uncomfortable. What I would have did, personally, in a joking manner, in a soft, hey, Joe, you know what I'm saying? But, let everybody know that who's the closest nigga to you? You know what I'm saying? Who's the best nigga you know? Yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that would have because I already know he would have said that. So I'd have automatically known, that he considers himself a nigger. That would have been, Joe doesn't consider himself a nigger? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm wrong.
I'm going to say it with the truth. And like I said, no animosity, no hatred, no name callings, nothing. I can sit here on this couch and give you Fat Joe compliments all day. When I ran with him, we in the car, him, me, Flex, rest in peace, sometimes Lil Muggsy, Lil Bubba. We riding around the Bronx, whether it's Southern Boulevard, East Tremont, Grand Concourse, wherever. I was King's son. I got videos out, wherever we go. And I would see little black dudes. And they'd see me going in the store, whatever, Joe and them in the car. Yo, King's son, blah, y'all like your music, blah, yo, what up, man, blah, whatever, because I like to get to know everybody from a area. So whenever we would be in a black area where it's predominantly black, and I'm like, yo, so what up? Like my man Bo Gamble and them, Uptown Assassins. Shout them out, my man Poe, my man D, my man Earn Money, and everybody, all them brothers from Uptown Assassins, Hellraisers and them. And they bear witness to this. We in front of the store, I'm like, go ahead, let me hear you rhyme. So then you hear your man Joe, damn, bro. Every time we go somewhere, you gotta stop and talk to every moyo. You gotta stop and talk to them. I'm like, yo, bro, you know what? You need to be easy with that moyo shit, man. Come on, man. You ain't campaigning, you all the moyos. But if we went around a Puerto Rican area and they was fearing me, it wasn't no problem. So I know that. You feel me? I'm not disrespecting. I'm telling it word is bond. I'm a grown-ass man. Ain't no hair on my tongue. All that, he thought he was black, and he grew up with black people. He thought he was black. That's bullshit. You feel me? He knew he grew up with black people. He knew it was black people in his projects. Even when he got shot, I had to confront them brothers on Trinity Ave. On 10. And they I ain't gonna say my man's name, but they know they lived on Law Finesse Block, which was 10, which was the black side of the projects. When Fat Joe got shot, me and Tone ran around there. When I went to run up to their building, clack, clack, I heard the Mossberg. Yo, God, peace, dog. Don't come up here with that bullshit. So I walked up. When I walked up and built, they told me what it was. I ain't know it was a Puerto Rican black thing in Fars until this brother told me. With a Mossberg by his side telling me I'm running with the wrong set.
So that was him getting shot was over a black Puerto Rican thing?
Him getting shot was over his sister's boyfriend, which is a black dude. His sister's boyfriend was with a black dude, something happened, blah, blah, blah. And Joe had ran up on a kid that he didn't suspect was strapped. And dude was strapped, pulled out, bust off. He ain't shoot Joe in the bike, caught him in the side.
Warning shot.
Not that.
Yeah, he gave him a warning.
So, no, I don't know how that went. We wasn't there, but once me and Tone heard Fat Joe got shot, we start running around the whole Bronx flipping. And I'm running around with my goofy ass flipping on black dude who's saying, yo, you the God, and you, yo, King Son, yo, blah, blah, blah. And even Tone was like, yo, chill, God. Tone was like, chill, God. But with all that, you know what I mean? This, that, and the third, yo, blah, blah, blah. Nah, the Moyo shit was strong and the Moyo shit was real.
So we just confirmed what everything that Cuban Link and TA was basically saying is the truth.
But of course, what they're saying is the truth. You know what I mean? Because what we need the audience to know, or the listeners, or the court of opinion, what we need for y'all to know, man, that Cuban ain't doing this shit for clickbait. TA is not doing what he's doing for click. TA still didn't get at me because I wanted to holler at him like, who are you? And, boom, bang. Not that we don't need a bunch of black dudes who lyrically nicer than Fat Joe to diss Fat Joe. I just want to know who they is on the rhyme side. You feel me? Like with Cuban is, I link with Cuban, me and Ice-T was in the China Club. And Cuban was with a bunch of girls from the concourse that I knew. But they was with him and he was Terror Squad, and I believe Pump was still alive then. But the China Club is the exclusive joint, 72nd, 73rd, next to the Beacon Theater. I'm in there with Ice-T, me, Ice, and my brother-in-law, Lenny, Dominican staff. Cuban in there with the chicks from the concourse, blah, blah. Oh, King Son, what up, y'all? Hey, blah, blah, blah. Cuban sitting there, pigs. Some gentleman gangster stuff. Peace, man. Shook his hand, shook my hand, drinking. We had Don P. Fat Joe ain't had nothing to do with that. And I realized Cuban was his own man. Like, these cats really don't know me. But they know the girls that I know from the Bronx. So we got to connect. The girl's like, yo, King Son, Puerto Rican girls, they got the bubbly, yo, King Son, yo, no Cuban. They innocent, they don't know. So me and Cuban, I said peace, blah, blah, blah. But then it wasn't until after that, like more recently, that I built with Cuban. And Cuban was with my mans in the B&S crew, Butchie in the Joito in the. Yo, Cuban was like, yo, you know my mans? I'm like, yo, them my mans. From 92, 93, B&S. Get busy, boy. And my man's Butchie and them like, yo, Cuban is our people, nigga. That's us. That's family. Now, these Puerto Ricans, some light-skinned, some Tregueño, But in BNS, you got black, you got Boston, there's black in that crew. When I ran with Terror Squad, I ain't seen no black dudes ran with it. BNS had black. Even if it might be a dude darker than you, Puerto Rican. But if you're Puerto Rican and you tregueño or you cocolo like that, it ain't no, oh, moreno, moyo, all that bullshit. You might be Puerto Rican and we call you moreno, or we call you black. But it's no difference, brother. There's no difference like that.